In this video, I'm going to talk about the first step in making this bag. We're going to assemble the top band section first. And as you can see in your sample bag, they've got a zipper in there. This is really not so much a beginner task, but we're going to go ahead and climb that mountain together, okay? So first we have to connect the lining to the outer fabric, and then we'll attach our zipper. So let's just start out with the very first step. You're going to take and you're going to sew this one to the other one. Remember, on your pattern it says to cut 2 of your main fabric, 2 of lining. So on both the fabric and the lining, you're going to seam one side individually. Okay, I've got mine together already so I could get going, but you'll do like this, and you're going to do your 10-centimeter seam straight down that side on the other side, and then leave one side open. Okay, so you'll do that with one set of the lining, which mine is white, and your main fabric. All right, so that's going to be on the opposite side. You won't see my seam. I was tight on fabric, so I had to put mine on a fold over there, but you're going to have a seam here, and you're going to have a seam here. That's what we're looking for, all right? Once you've done that, I want you to sew in that curve. Again, you're going to use a 10-centimeter seam allowance. Just real carefully. You do not need to backstitch here. Just start at the edge, sew your way across, break off right there, move over. Do the same thing on this side. Now, once you're done, you're going to take it over to your table, and you're going to cut. These are called slits or clipping. And the reason we're clipping is I need this curve to be able to go in a straight line. You see that? And if I did not clip it, that fabric would pull. It would not let me do that. And in fact, it is, when it's done, that curve will actually be like this. So you'll see how that fabric separates as it goes around the curve now, and it wouldn't be able to do that. This would not be able to curve like that. I'll zoom in a little bit and see if I can show you. See how that fabric is able to separate in order for us to invert that curve. When we do that, those slits allow the fabric to move. That's very important. That step needs to be done right after you sew this seam. I want you to stop, and you're going to take your scissor. You're going to be very, very, very careful that you don't cut into those stitches. If you do that, you're going to need to, let's say I accidentally cut right here through my stitches. I'm going to need to go all the way back here, start my repair seam, go past that clip, and all the way over into here somewhere. You really have to go past it a good bit, and that changes the shape of your seam. So let's try to avoid that. Slow is your best way to go, okay? So you get your scissor in there, and I generally will place the tip of it before I cut, like that. And you can see I'm getting close, but I'm not through. That's key. Close, but not through. Sometimes I do error like this. I'm a little too far away, so I'll go in and correct it. Okay, these are really good right here, just like that. And you'll know if it's good if you're able to take that curve and bend and see how easy it is now for the fabric to change its shape. All right, so I want everyone to finish that step, and we will reconvene for our next step.